Hello, everyone. The book I wanted to talk to you about today is called The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise by Dan Gemeinhart. I actually just finished reading this book this morning, and I'm very excited to talk about it with you. So, this story is all about a young girl. She's 12, and her name is Coyote, and she's been living on a bus with her father for the last 5 years. And they've been traveling the country, going wherever they want, whenever they want to. And it seems like a very freewheeling, um, exciting kind of life. But all this time, Coyote and her father have been running. They've been running away from something, a memory that's too painful to think about. And it's almost not even the memory itself, it's the fear of what the memory will do to them if they think about it, if they talk about it, if they go back to that place. But one day, Coyote gets some news from her grandmother during her weekly phone call. And she realizes it's time to start running towards something instead of away from it. And along the way, she and her father, who goes by Rodeo, they pick up some very interesting traveling companions, starting with a cat named Ivan. And Ivan does something to Coyote. He allows her to start seeing things differently and people differently. So first they pick up Lester, who is looking for love in Boise, Idaho. And then they meet Salvador and his mother, Esperanza. And they are in search of a better life. And at first they think that better life is in St. Louis and then Michigan. And then they meet Val, who's searching for acceptance because her parents don't want to accept her for who she is. And finally, there's a goat named Gladys who is a latecomer to the party, but she's looking for family. And all of these people and their dreams and journeys converge in this book, which is what makes it magical and enjoyable. And it makes you realize that family can come from the most unexpected places. But it also makes you realize that it's better to run towards something than away from it. And that's the beauty of the story. I want to just share one little piece because today in my letter, I'm talking about finding moments that you want to linger on in a read aloud. And so I'm going to just read one of those to you. And this is when Coyote and Salvador are having a talk. Okay, not too long after they've met. So Salvador says, "Me and my mom are heading off to somewhere we don't even know for a job we aren't sure even exists. And you and your dad are doing whatever this is, driving around like pretending that we're not pretending anything." I cut in, my voice cold. "And we're not a mess. We're okay, Rodeo and me. Better than okay. Better than anybody. We're solid as the Rockies." Doubt was drawn all across Salvador's face. "Whatever. What do you call this?" He gestured around us at the bus. We call it living, freedom. We call it taking care of each other and moving forward." Salvador stared at me, his face still unconvinced, his eyes still maddeningly quiet. "It works for us," I said. "Does it?" he asked. "I mean, maybe it works for him, but does it work for you, Coyote?" And reading that passage made me linger right? It's a spot where I would stop with kids and talk about the meaning of that scene and its importance, right? And that's what we want to do with kids to make books come alive. We want to talk about the spots that make us linger.